Aloha everyone, TF32 is here. We're back, we're doing some Battle Royale. In the last video we did Country. This video, we're going to do Distance. This one I'm a bit more confident in because there's a little bit more wiggle room. And it's just a lot easier to stay in. And there's typically more time to work with. So we got some Danes, Polishmen, German, Russian. We got some diversity here. Let's go. Alright. Sun, I think, is very far south here. Is it far south? Can't tell, can you? The sun was just questionable there. And now I'm thinking with these poles right here, this is Peru. We got mountains to our east. The Andes Mountains. Not placing my guess yet, because it's all based on who's furthest away at the end of the clock. We should be safe here. And we are safe. It was a bit further south. We were 218 miles away. Back in the day, you used to be able to store as many guesses as you could, but now you can only store up to 3. This language right here is Khmer, right? So this would be Cambodia, if I'm not mistaken. And we're driving on the right, another characteristic. We also have some American-style trucks in Southeast Asian countries. Alright, let's go dead center of Cambodia. Ooh. I'm not entirely safe here. And it was Laos. I was debating between that. I wonder if we just had some Cambodian language because of its proximity. Who knows? Alright, we got yellow plates. We got the Hebrew. My guess is this is probably Tel Aviv. And let's watch these guesses come in. I think that guy's name is Ushby. Ushby Peskova. Ushby Peskova? Hello. Alright, let's go over to Tel Aviv and place that guess in. I mean, we should be safe. Much further south. Alright, that click was accidental. Let's go over here. I have no idea. This guy is already saying GG's. Because he has no idea where this is. Everyone's struggling. You know what? I'm thinking, is this possibly Bhutan? Well, the trees are very tropical. You know what? This is Taiwan because we have that diagonal pole. And the next few seconds, I'm going to place it in very central Taiwan. So let's place it in now. I feel like a lot of us are going to be going right in the center of the country. And this next one coming up, I think we're driving on the left. But where was it? It was pretty much center of the country. So now let's look at this right here. I am Gooling. We're driving on the left. And I think we got 3 sections of the license plate, which would be Indonesia. And is that the flag that was right over there? I mean, you do see some English in Indonesia, but it isn't as common as some others. But the question is, can we get the correct island? I'm not very confident in my island hedging, but I can at least try. Sun looks to be kind of north, so I'd be going for something like Java or Bali. I'll go Java to start. I'm 277 miles ahead of second place. And it was Bali. I was considering Bali. Is this Europe? It's the UK, I think. And we have a blue strip right there. I made a mistake in an outtake of not going for Isle of Man. So we know this is not Isle of Man because we don't have a red strip. We got Rich Hill. Armagh. Interesting. I have some family members that live in Omagh, which I think is just outside there. So where's Armagh? Armagh, right there. We could probably do very well on this. Rich Hill. Alright, where's Rich Hill? Rich Hill, right there. We're entering Rich Hill, so I'm going to guess here. So Omagh is the place where my family lives. And straight away, this is a country I haven't had in a very long time. And look at that. That is beautiful. This is a country I'd love to visit, maybe in 26 or 27. I'll get to 25 plans later. This is Faroe Islands. Because we got the roof racks, we got all these unique mountains. Tórshavn's the capital. And we're on the Route 10, so let's get right into Faroe Islands and look for the Route 10. Facing directly north. Route 10 is here, right? Yeah, I think we are. We'd actually be there. I think this is pretty much where we are. That's looking really good, honestly. Somewhere similar. It could be almost like another 5K. Okay, someone guessed ahead of me. This is getting a little stressful. Let's see where it actually was. We were much further up. I understand why Tórshavn was in the other direction, but whatever. We got Faroe Islands. Alright, I think this is Ireland. Yep, this is Ireland because we have the yellow strips. I was thinking New Zealand, actually, for a second, but because you can sometimes get them there, but that's Irish. And the sun, most importantly, is in the south, so this would not be New Zealand just for that reason. And there's only 3 of us left, so this is the penultimate round of this game. These games, I warn you, are going to be very long just because the timer's counting down, and whoever's furthest away at the end of the timer is out. Bushby manages to sneak in, and they don't know the yellow dashes on the side. So it was Kenny. That's where we were. Alright, and this is Poland because of the bollard right there. I mean, I'm okay with a runner-up spot. Saskov. Those of you who don't know, I'm half Polish, so I've been exposed to some Polish, and I don't know much of the I don't really know any of the language, but I do know like how to pronounce letters. So I'm gonna go center of the country. He's 50 miles away, and he's not giving up without a fight. I'm sure of that. Let's hope my central hedge is good. I won, and his last guess was not closer. So we win that first game. So we got another American in here. We got a couple Brits, we got a Finn, a couple Germans, a Brazilian, an Irishman, and a Dutchman. Let's make magic happen. Best of luck to everyone. Looks like we got a Nigerian fall car right there, driving on the right. I do hope to get some more African countries in the future. Umana Express Market, Eke. Have I seen Eke somewhere? Can't be too terribly sure, can you? It's looking very green, so I'm guessing on the southern side. And straight away, I think this is Kazakhstan for this next one. Is it, though? Or is it a different country? I think it's a different country. So, yes, that's where we were, just outside of Unugu. Yeah, that's the Kazakhstan meta. This is going to be stressful, because I feel like some people are going to be going for Kazakhstan. And, as I said, I'm not good at Kazakhstan at all. Region guessing is just a whole other thing. It's literally just a smaller Russia. No clues. Although we do have some Latin right there. I think the safe bet is usually just go for Astana and hope for the best. And hope that's close enough. It was much further south. We're in Kizilorda. And now for this next one, we are returning to Europe. As we see this nice pumpkin sitting on that thing right there. I was thinking Belgium at first, and now I see this yellow plate, and now I'm thinking Netherlands. Is it actually Netherlands, though? Alternatively, I guess this could be UK, but the more I look at this, the more Belgian or Dutch this looks. What I really need is language, and we're inching towards it slowly but surely. Generation 2 is just awful. I'm gonna go for very northeastern Belgium, and hope to God that it's close enough. And this was the Netherlands. And I actually had this round in my outtake, so I believed this was Singapore at first, but now I know on second glance that this is Hong Kong. As we see all this ocean, I forget where exactly in Hong Kong it is. Did I even look at exactly where it was? Look at all those islands there. You know what? I think this is somewhere over here. I mean, I pressed space, but I would have been a bit more safe had I gone there. And this next round here, I'm guessing Finland because of that white sign. Very common. And yeah, it's a Finnish name, so it's Finland. Not the best at region guessing Finland. That is a strength for someone else that I do not possess. This looks a bit similar to a round I had in one of my videos. And that was somewhere just outside of one of the cities. I forget if it was outside of Helsinki or where it was outside of, but that's where I'm gonna go. And let's see if that's where it was. No, I don't think it was. I forget. I think it was probably outside of Lahti. Alright, we're driving on the right. We have this blue sign. That's a Czech sign. Pilsen. We're headed towards Pilsen, I think. Pilsen, Oselce, and Czernowice. I'm just gonna guess there. So Pilsen was in that direction. Okay, very small place. And this right here... Is this Singapore? USM. No, it's Malaysia. So I think this is Johor Bahru. Let's see if there's a 6 in Johor. I mean, it looks similar to Singapore, but not enough for me to actually go for it. Unless it's Kuala Lumpur. We got a 6 and a P15. 666. I don't see it there. Let's go to the other island. Georgetown. Oh, Georgetown. I know where that is. Let's go here. Let's go. And this is quite a view for this next round. My mind's all over the place, but that's just what happens when you play this game. Straight away, I'm thinking Bhutan, because we got these Bhutan stones right there. They're the Bhutan bollards. This might be a battle to the death between these guys, but I'm going center of the country. Let's hope my guess is good enough. It was, and now we're in the water for this one. I was the closest. Going for the center of the country can usually, it can pay off. So that's why I did what I did. So this last round, we're in the water. And I've had a round in the water previously, and I want to say that was Hong Kong. It was an outtake for one of my videos that I did in the past. And I'd be keen to go probably Hong Kong. Although the sun, I think, is in the north. So I might lose out on this game here. Let's go Hong Kong just to verify. Yep. 23-28 away. Let's go for Hawaii. No, not Hawaii. Let's go Indonesia next. Alright, so maybe this is Australia then. It was Christmas Island. That was a very difficult round, but good games, and let's go on to the third and final game of this video. Alright, let's look at who we have here. We have one other American, we got a Dutchman, 3 Germans, we got a Brit, a Latvian, I think? Yeah, a Dane, and a Spaniard. Let's get it. Alright, first round. We're placed in. The sun is in the south. Is that an EU strip on the back of that car? Well, it definitely is, because we have another one there. It doesn't look like Italy, even though we do have the double blue strips. So now I'm thinking, could this be a country I haven't had for a while, which is Albania?
You like to move it!
It is Albania, because that E letter, it's abundant in Albanian. So that is where we are, and it looks like we're in some sort of farming area. And did Tirana officially change the way they spell the name of their city? Like, publicly? Maybe. It looks like we got some French down there. Diaima.com. We got French. Driving on the right as we should be. Oh, is this Kigali? This might be Kigali. Senegal. Alright. This must be the new Senegal car. With a big place like this, I'd imagine this would be Dakar. Let's see if we can come across some other clues to prove that wrong. Dakar. Alright, so let's go over to Dakar. I feel like quite a few other people are going to be going for Dakar as well. I think a lot of us had the exact same idea. Oh wow, that guy got really close. It's basically he got 5K. Alright, this one right here, we got some Arabic and Hebrew. We got the yellow plates, so I would be happy to go for Tel Aviv. It's always the safe way to go. Sometimes it isn't, as you've seen in countless videos of mine, but it's always a safe bet. This could also be Jerusalem, I guess. I'll go near Ramat Gan. It would have to be somewhere where the terrain clearly looks hilly. And I don't know that right now. Already I'm second to last. But we do make it through. Where was it? It was Jerusalem, and it was Palestine, which I don't have often on this game. Hopefully we can see that more often on a hyper-degenerated world as well. Okay, what does this say here? Sonia. Sun in the south. This is not Philippines, right? Nah, Arequipa. So Peru. So Peru is in that direction. Airport. Magdalena. So we're probably near Arequipa. Magdalena. Where's Magdalena? I have everyone now. That Arequipa just saved me. However, I was the only person that went for Peru. And it was Ayacucho. Alright, we're driving on the left. I'm thinking like Thailand straight away for this, and it is Thailand. And region guessing Thailand is also something I'm not good on. So, Enclave. Bangkok is usually the safest way to go because it's basically center of the country. Let's see where everyone else goes. I'm 271 miles away from Steve Byrne. I'm furthest away from everybody right now. But I'm safe. It was near Chiang Mai. Alright, final 5. And I think this might be the Bangladesh Street View car. Let's go up to the sign, verify that this is in fact Bengali. It looks to be that. If this were India, you would have the poop cam, although India is going to come out with some new coverage very soon, so the poop cam is higher quality. It'll still be a poop cam, but it'll be a bit tougher to tell, I think. So, Bangladesh. Best to just go for the center of the country. We, of course, make it in. Is this Senegal for the next one, or am I bugging? It was... Oh, and they just changed the name of that city from Chagram to Chittagong. Interesting. Alright, we're driving on the right. I guess this could also be Nigeria, technically. But my first thought is Senegal with those white dashes on the side. Before placing my marker down, I just want to verify. Like if we have French. If we can't verify, I'll have to just put the guess in. To be safe. Alright. Should be safe. Okay. He went Mauritania. I was like, it's Mauritania? No, it is Senegal. So, final 3. Best of luck to y'all, Steve Byrne and Alexander Benning. Let's see how we can do. Lisboa. So this is Portugal, A5. So let's get into there, look for the A5. Got A5 right there. And I think we're on some sort of rotary. We got Cascais and Torre. Let's see if I can find those places. Cascade, Torre. And that's if we go west. What about Torre? Where's Torre? Okay. That's where it is. Alright, I'm further ahead. Both these guys. I was closest. So we were right there. So we were going towards the beginning of A5. Gotcha. Alright, so final 2. Best of luck. Ikot. We got a blue strip right there. What kind of language do we have here? Cyrillic. But we have Latin as well. We have Latin and we have Cyrillic. Alright, so we're on a better one right here. 20 seconds to go. This wouldn't be Serbia, right? Nope. Doesn't look to be that. Bulgaria. Well, let's see where it was. It was Bulgaria, but it was Sofia. He got really close. I was never going to beat that. Listen, guys, you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 350 subscribers by the end of this year. And if you could just hit that subscribe button, that would make all that the more possible. I'll see you guys when Season 8 begins. Take care.